Jones is probably watching this, so send him a message.
Hello, Jon. I have nothing against you personally, but I just think I'm better than you. I just know that I can beat you in a fight, so I'm coming for it.
This Manchester crowd is in love with you, man. How great does it feel to be able to show out in front of your people?
This is absolutely amazing, and I have something that I just want to say to everybody up there in the nosebleeds and everybody watching this on TV at home. Listen, I'm a normal person from a normal family, from a normal home, in a normal area, just like you guys watching at home. Sometimes normal people can do extraordinary things, and I'm just proof of it. Let's just work hard and go for it, man. Stop holding back. Go for it.
All right, so everyone get ready, because we are about to really dive deep into a matchup that has the MMA world buzzing.
Jon Jones
versus
Tom Aspinall
for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
And we asked you to send in your articles breaking down this fight.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys did not disappoint.
Oh, no.
We've got a stack of them.
A big stack.
And we are ready to unpack all of the insights and the analysis and really get into the nitty-gritty.
This is a clash of styles, for sure.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what makes this matchup so captivating, you know?
Yeah.
You have on one side, arguably the greatest of all time, you know, Jon Jones making his return to the octagon. And then on the other side, you have this young, ferocious contender who has just been bulldozing his way through the division.
Yeah, you got legacy versus potential.
Yeah.
You got experience versus raw power.
Right, yeah.
And the future of the heavyweight division hanging in the balance.
Absolutely.
Big stakes.
Huge stakes.
Huge stakes.
Let's set the stage a little bit. Yeah, let's do it.
Jon Jones, the former light heavyweight king, is stepping up a weight class after a long hiatus.
Right.
He submitted Cyril Gane.
Yeah.
Which was...
dominant performance.
Yeah, and then in a move that nobody saw coming, knocked out Stipe Miocic.
Oh, that knockout was a statement, I think.
Yeah.
You know, body kick of all things.
I know, body kick.
Yeah.
To finish Miocic, it showed everyone that he's not just relying on, you know, his old tricks at heavyweight.
Right.
He's evolving, he's adding new weapons to his arsenal.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder, you know, can he maintain this level of performance after being away for so long?
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Big question mark.
Yeah.
And then you got Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
The interim champ, who's a walking highlight reel with a 93% finish rate in the first round.
It's insane.
This guy is a force of nature.
First round.
But what makes him so formidable?
Yeah.
It's not just brute strength.
No, it's the speed, too. It's the athleticism.
Yeah. It's the way he blends speed and agility that we just rarely see in heavyweights.
Yeah.
You know, he moves like a middleweight.
Yeah.
Which makes his power all the more devastating.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
It's scary.
Aspinall is like a whirlwind of offense.
Especially in those early rounds.
Yeah, particularly in those early rounds.
Oh, yeah. The question is, can his youthful ferocity overcome Jones's veteran savvy?
Yeah.
You know, can he maintain that intensity if the fight goes into the later rounds?
Right.
That's something we haven't seen from him yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the tail of the tape for a second, just to sort of see what jumps out to us.
Right.
Jones comes in with a 28-1-1 record, 57.5% striking accuracy.
Okay.
64% striking defense.
Right.
And an incredible 94% takedown defense.
Yeah.
Those are some serious stats.
Well, those are serious stats.
And Aspinall counters with a 15-3 record and that 80% finish rate that we talked about.
Right.
But here's a stat that really jumps out to me. 100% takedown defense.
Never been taken down in the UFC.
He has never been taken down in the UFC.
Nope.
And he holds the record for shortest time on bottom in UFC history.
I love this stat.
1 second.
1 second.
1 second.
That's it.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Is that because his opponents just haven't been skilled enough wrestlers to take him down?
That makes you wonder, right?
Or
is he truly
is takedown defense truly impenetrable?
Yeah. Is it impenetrable?
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out now.
So we've got a master strategist versus a human wrecking ball.
Yes.
A true clash of titans.
I love it.
Let's delve into their styles a little deeper.
Okay, let's break it down.
First up, striking.
All right.
Jon Jones' striking is all about control and precision.
Distance management.
Yeah, he uses his long reach, those unorthodox angles.
Yeah, those unorthodox angles.
To pick his opponents apart.
Like he's playing chess and
yeah. keeps to the body.
Elbows from weird angles.
Elbows from all these crazy angles.
He's not always looking for the one-punch knockout.
It wears you down.
Wears you down.
Finds those openings.
Finds the openings and capitalizes on your mistakes.
Yes, and
That's it.
Aspinall. He's all about
explosive power.
explosive power.
Yeah.
He wants to close the distance fast.
Fast.
And unleash those bombs.
Unleash those bombs.
But that aggressive style can sometimes leave fighters open to counters.
Yes, it can.
Could that be a problem against someone as crafty as Jon Jones?
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
Because Jones is so patient.
Uh-huh.
And he has a knack for making opponents pay for their aggression.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Aspinall gonna have to be disciplined. He's gonna have to pick his shots carefully.
Right.
And avoid getting drawn into a brawl.
Yes.
Because remember, Jones is a master of dirty boxing.
Yeah.
Which is that in-close fighting style, you know, lots of clinching,
Right.
short strikes, uppercuts.
Against the cage.
Against the cage.
Yeah.
If Aspinall gets careless, Jones could trap him in there and start grinding him down.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. So, dirty boxing,
Dirty boxing.
especially up against the cage.
It's a weapon.
Yeah.
It's a weapon, and Jones is a master of it.
He's a master of it, absolutely.
Yeah. And if that early aggression doesn't work for Aspinall, you know, can he adapt? Can he mix patience and tactical awareness with that raw power?
Yeah, because Jon Jones has made a career out of weathering the storm, you know, using that to reach those unorthodox angles.
Yeah.
His incredible fight IQ to frustrate opponents.
Exactly. And let's not forget Jones's wrestling.
Right.
You know, if he senses Aspinall getting frustrated, he might try to take the fight to the ground.
Yeah.
Where he can control the pace drain Aspinall's energy.
Which is a terrifying prospect for anyone facing Jon Jones, right?
Yeah.
But Aspinall has that 100% takedown defense in the UFC. Do you think he can keep Jones at bay?
I mean, that is the key question here. You know, if Aspinall can stuff those takedowns and keep the fight standing,
Right.
he has a real shot, you know? But if Jones manages to get him down,
Yeah.
it could be a very long night.
Yeah. So let's imagine for a moment the fight does hit the mat. Who has the advantage in the grappling department?
I think on paper you'd have to favor Jones.
Yeah.
You know, his wrestling pedigree is undeniable.
NCAA Division R wrestler.
Exactly. And he's proven time and time again
Yeah.
that he can control and submit world-class opponents on the ground.
Yeah, but there's a bit of a mystery surrounding Aspinall's ground game.
Yeah, we just haven't seen it.
He hasn't faced a lot of high-level wrestlers in the UFC.
Right.
We know he has a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
Yes.
but we haven't seen him really tested in that area.
Right. And that makes this matchup even more intriguing.
Yeah.
Aspinall has a 100% submission rate in his wins, which is impressive.
Yeah.
But, you know, those were against opponents with far less grappling experience than Jones.
Right.
So could he catch Jones in a submission?
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
Jones has been known to get a little overconfident in his wrestling at times.
Yeah.
And that could open up an opportunity for Aspinall.
That's right. You know, it's like that saying, it's not the years, it's the mileage.
Right.
Jon Jones has been in so many wars, and that wear and tear can add up.
Absolutely. And we can't overlook the mental aspect of this fight.
Right.
You know, Jones is famous for his mind games.
Yeah.
He's been making some dismissive comments about Aspinall and the media trying to get in his head before the fight even begins.
Classic Jones.
Oh, yeah.
But Aspinall seems to be aware of those tactics.
He does.
He's talked about it in interviews,
Yeah.
saying he finds Jones's antics kind of annoying.
It's one thing to be aware of the mind games.
Right.
But it's another thing to not let them affect you
Yeah.
when you're standing across the octagon from Jon Jones.
Yeah, the adrenaline is pumping, the crowd is roaring,
Yeah.
and there's Jones staring you down, trying to get you to doubt yourself. Can Aspinall stay focused on his game plan and not get sucked into a mental battle?
It's tough.
Because we've seen Jones break fighters mentally before.
Oh, yeah.
He gets under their skin,
Yeah.
makes them question themselves,
Makes them doubt themselves.
and it capitalizes on their mistakes.
Exactly. He did it to Daniel Cormier,
Yeah.
who was an Olympic-level wrestler, a very mentally strong fighter.
Yeah.
But Jones got to him, and it affected Cormier's performance.
Aspinall needs to be like a rock in that octagon.
Like a rock.
Unfazed by the pressure, unfazed by Jones's attempts to rattle him.
Right. He needs to just focus on his own strengths.
Yeah.
Stick to his game plan and not get distracted by Jones's mind games.
Absolutely.
If he can do that, he'll be a much more formidable opponent.
Okay, so we've covered the physical, we've covered the mental. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about what we're looking for specifically in this fight. What are those key things that are going to kind of reveal how the fight is going? What will you be watching for?
For me, the early rounds are going to be crucial.
Oh.
Can Aspinall land one of those big bombs early and put Jones away?
Right.
Or will Jones weather the storm and take control as the fight progresses?
And what about Aspinall's cardio?
Yeah.
We know Jones can go 5 hard rounds,
Yes.
but Aspinall has shown signs of slowing down in some of his longer fights.
Right.
Could stamina be a factor here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, if this fight goes into the championship rounds,
Yeah.
Aspinall's gas tank will be a major concern.
Right.
Jones is known for his relentless pace
Yeah.
and his ability to push the fight into deep waters.
Yeah, he'll want to test that conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
So to recap, you're saying the key things to watch are Aspinall's early aggression, his ability to handle Jones's grappling, his stamina in the later rounds, and how he deals with Jones's mind games. Did I miss anything?
I think you covered it all.
Okay.
This fight has so many layers, so many potential twists and turns.
Yeah.
It's a true clash of styles.
Right.
And that's what makes it so captivating. It really could go either way.
Absolutely. And that's what we love about this sport, right?
Exactly.
The unpredictability, the drama, the sheer athleticism on display.
I love it.
Okay, so we're back. And we are ready to get into the nitty-gritty
Let's do it.
of predictions.
All right. So,
We've analyzed the styles. We've looked at the stats. The mental game now, who's going to win this thing?
yeah, and even the experts are divided on this one, which makes it all the more exciting.
You got, on one hand, potentially the Joe 8 Jon Jones returning after a long layoff.
Right.
And then you got Tom Aspinall, this young, hungry lion who's been carrying through the division.
Yeah.
It's a classic clash of styles, which is what makes it so hard to call.
Absolutely.
So let's start with, what is, in your opinion, the most likely scenario? What is the most probable outcome of this fight?
If I had to put money on it,
Yeah.
I would say Jon Jones wins by decision.
Okay, interesting. Walk me through your reasoning. Why are you leaning that way?
I think Jones just possesses this incredible combination of experience, fight IQ, and adaptability.
Yeah.
I think he'll be able to decipher Aspinall's game plan fairly quickly
Okay.
and then use his wrestling, his control to grind out a victory.
So you're picturing Jones taking Aspinall down, controlling him on the ground, and racking up points, in those later rounds.
Exactly. Jones is a master of wearing opponents down. It's like a python slowly squeezing the life out of its prey.
Yeah.
He'll neutralize Aspinall's power and explosiveness and then use his veteran savvy to outpoint him over 5 rounds.
But Aspinall's takedown defense has been flawless so far in the UFC. Are you sure Jones can get him to the ground?
It's true. Aspinall has never been taken down in the UFC.
Yeah.
But I think Jones is a different breed of wrestler.
Okay.
He's not going to rush in recklessly. He's going to use his striking to set up those takedowns.
Right.
And he's incredibly patient. He'll wait for the right opportunity.
So you're saying there's a good chance we could see Aspinall on his back for the first time in his UFC career?
I think it's highly likely.
Wow.
And once Jones gets him down, I don't see Aspinall getting back up easily.
Yeah, Jones's top control is legendary.
It's legendary.
Okay, so that's your most likely outcome. But what about other possibilities? Could Aspinall pull off the upset?
Of course, Aspinall possesses that one-punch knockout power.
Yeah.
We've seen it time and time again. And he has this fearless aggression that could catch Jones off guard, especially early in the fight.
So you're saying there's a realistic chance we could see Aspinall, score a first-round knockout?
Absolutely. If Aspinall connects cleanly with one of those bombs,
Yeah.
it could be lights out for Jones no matter how experienced he is.
What about a submission? Is there any chance Aspinall could catch Jones on the ground?
It's less likely, but not impossible.
Yeah.
Aspinall's ground game is a bit of a wild card. We haven't seen enough of it to know how it would hold up against someone as skilled as Jones.
Right.
But, Jones has shown moments of vulnerability on the ground in the past.
Sure.
And if he gets a little too confident in his wrestling, Aspinall could capitalize.
So a submission win for Aspinall is a long shot, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay, so we've discussed the most likely scenarios now. Give us your official prediction. Who do you think will win this fight and how?
I'm sticking with my gut feeling. I'm going with Jon Jones by unanimous decision. I think he'll be too experienced, too crafty, and too well-rounded for Aspinall to overcome.
And I'm actually going to go out on a limb here and say Aspinall by TKO in the second round.
Wow. Okay.
I think his power and his explosiveness will be too much for Jones early on. Jones has been away for a while. I think there might be some ring rust.
Bold prediction. I like it.
But hey, that's what makes this fight so exciting.
Absolutely.
Right? It could go either way.
We've seen upsets before in this sport.
That's why we love MMA.
I love it.
The unpredictability, the drama, the incredible athleticism.
This matchup has it all. We can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
So there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into the Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall heavyweight title fight. We analyze the styles, the stats, the mental game, the potential outcomes. Now it's your turn to decide who you think will win.
But one thing is for sure, this is going to be a fight for the ages. Make sure you tune in and witness history in the making.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time for another one.